Three, two, one. Okay, so basically I've got my score report for my Chelsea career mode. Okay, so we'll start off with Lloris. Okay, so Lloris has been a fantastic goalkeeper for me. As you can see, he's appeared in 52 matches. I'm not sure why that's good off at the minute. It's been like that for a few days. But yeah, so 52 matches, an average match rating of 7.4, which is awesome. In 37 Premier League games, 7.4. I mean, that shows how consistent he was, and in 10 Champions Cup games, exactly the same, 7.4. The only thing that let him down is one appearance in the Capital One Cup, which is 6, and the 3 appearances in the FA Cup. I mean, 7.1 is not a bad match rating. I mean, over 7, and you played very well. So I'm very happy with that. I mean, he's only ever got 2 yellow cards, which for a keeper isn't too bad. A 94 overall, worth 40.5 million. I bought him for 17 million, and he's now worth 40.5. He's very happy, good form, 20 years old, and yeah, he's going by 2. So as you can see, reactions, goalkeeper position's gone up by 3, handling by 3, reflex by 2, kicking by 3, goalkeeper diving by 2, 96 diving and reflexes is crazy. Okay, so Abizalqueta. He's gone up by 1 to an 82, 25 age, worth 6.5 million. Very happy and good form. He's played 20 matches, scored no goals, was a bit disappointing, an average match rating of 6.9, which is not too bad at all. I love using him. I mean, he's got 80 acceleration and 83 sprint speed, so he's very quick and nippy, and that's why I like using him as a right back. I feel he's very good going forward and crossing it, that sort of thing. Regardless of what his stats saying, he's got 87 crossing, which is very good. 90 short passing, sorry. So I say a very good player. Okay, so we're next moving on to Mbaye, who hasn't grown as much as I thought, but apparently it takes 4 or 5 seasons to get to anything near his potential. And I've only played him in 15 games, which is apparently nowhere near enough either. He's age 20, he's a 76, so he's grown by 2. Very happy and good form. Average match, I can't speak today. Average match rating of 7.2, which is very nice. Pretty much everything's growing. He's a very young player, so a lot of things are growing and changing and that sort of stuff. Just an overall solid player that can play in multiple positions, as you can see. Left back, right back, centre back, centre defensive mid. So yeah, David Luiz has grown by 1 to an 84, worth 9 million. Good form, very happy. Played 35 games this season with an average match rating of 6.9. Not too bad, I guess. And 1 goal. So that's that. And aggression's gone up. Marking, stand tackle, interceptions and reactions. Got some very nice stats and overall a very good centre back. So our centre mid at the minute, he's playing centre defensive mid though, I think. Yeah, he can play centre defensive mid and right mid. So worth 14.5 million, very good. Very happy, sorry, morale and good form. 86, and he's grown by 2 is Ramirez. Played 43 games, so quite a lot. Only scored 3 goals and got 3 assists. Average match rating of 7. So clearly he's a very good player for us, and I've really enjoyed using him. He's a fantastic player at the minute. I don't know what it is about him, he's just an absolute monster. A few things have gone up with him. 95 stamina in a career mode is so useful. If you compare that to, say, David Luiz of 79, Mbaye of 80, and stamina of 85, I mean, that 95 is just amazing, head and shoulders above everyone. So next, moving on to Gareth Bale, who I've been really disappointed with, to be honest. I mean, 43 appearances and 4 goals is not great, and 7 assists, which is okay. 5 yellow cards, which is quite a lot. 6.9 match rating, 89 overall at 25 is pretty good. I mean, he's only worth 19.5 million, which is a bit surprising. That's for an 89 rated, you expect at least 25, 30 million, and we bought him for 29.5. Standard stats being the 89 acceleration and 94 sprint speed, which are pretty good, and he's also got 96 dribbling, which is awesome. But I've been a little bit disappointed with him. Next, moving on to Juan Mata. People said to sell him. Just sell him. State as one of the world's best. You look at it, the next best centre attacking mids like Goetze at 85 at the minute, so I'm not selling him. 48 appearances and 9 goals, 11 assists, average match rating of 7.1. So yeah, he's a beast player. I've loved using him, and I absolutely love him in real life, so that's my reason why I sell him. Feels threatened because of the players I've bought that are in his position, but good form, and to show, he's got 91 acceleration now, which is amazing. His highest stats being his ball control at 92 and his short passing at 92. He's an absolute monster player, love using him. Next, moving on to Christian Eriksen. I did a little live stream with my Chelsea career mode. People said to buy Eriksen and Pastore. Pastore you'll see soon, simply because I sold De Bruyne for a cracking price, and that's why I did that. Bought him for 26 million, but I mean, he's 23. I would say if I was going to sell him, I'd sell him at 26, 27, and he'd be worth considerably more than that 19 million that he's worth at the minute. 85 overall. He's gone up by 2 overall in 19 games for us, which is pretty amazing. 6.7 match rating. I mean, that's not really fair. I think some games he's played brilliantly. As you can see, 7.4 in the Premier League. It's just in the Champions League he clearly hasn't played that well. FA Cup, Premier League's played very well. Okay, we're moving on to our best player in the squad for me, apart from the goalie, highest rated. It is Eden Hazard. 92 overall, he's grown by 2. Form has been excellent, and he's very happy. One of the world's best, and I would have to agree with that. He's an absolutely fantastic player. He's played 45 games, scored 13 goals for us, which is he's been very useful, very, very useful. And got 7 assists, average match rating for 7.1. He's a fantastic player. Got an offer from Real Madrid for like 78 million. He's valued at 56, and I'm sure that'll go up a little bit next season as well, as he's 25. 97 acceleration and a 97 sprint speed, and he's still got a whole host of other stats that are outstanding. The only things that aren't so good on him are his interceptions, marking, slide tackle, stand tackle, which are not very important. Pretty much everything else is very good, so I'm very pleased with him. He's one of my favourite players in real life, but definitely in this career mode he's probably one of my favourite players. Undecided yet, because I've got a few ideas, but I will probably pick a best player and that sort of stuff. Okay, so now we've got Jovetic, which you guys suggested to buy. He arrived from Florentine for 8 million, worth 20.5. I mean, that's because we had a bit of a deal, didn't we? He's very happy. 89 overall, grown by 2. In 42 games, he's scored 26 goals, which is pretty awesome. 17 in the Premier League, and got us 5 assists. Average match rating of sorry, I had to sneeze there, guys. Sorry about that. Average match rating of 7.5. So over 42 games, 7.5 is absolutely brilliant. I'm very happy with that. That is fantastic. Some great stats of his. 97 ball control. That is fantastic. So next we move on to Lukaku, grown by 2. I don't know why I did that. To an 81. He's worth 13 million and it keeps going up. Age 22. 10 goals in 17 games. Match rating of 7.6. I'll have a look what's good on him. So acceleration's gone to 92. Sprint speed of 94. He's just a steam train, isn't he? With a 96 strength, so he's not going to get pulled off the ball, let's be honest. Next, moving on to Company. He arrived for 14 million, although he's worth 13.5. 86, he's grown by 1. 43 games, 0 goals, but he got an assist. Average match rating of 6.9. I mean, that's not really fair in my eyes. I would at least put it at 7.2, 7.3, simply because he's been a great tackler. He saved us many times. Like when the opposition could equalise or whatever, he's been the one that's got back and been able to get the tackle off, perfect time, that sort of thing. That's why I love him. His interceptions are at 92, but his most growing stat has been his reactions at 91 now. Next, moving on to Aguero, who I've absolutely loved using, guys. And I'll just show you why. I'll just show you stats first. That 95 acceleration in that striker role there's nothing like it. It's so useful, and it just gets away from players instantly. He feels so quick. And he's also got, let's have a look at his skill moves, 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, and he's got the high and low, which is good because it means he's always up front. In most cases, 97 ball control. So have a look at a few things here with his status and that sort of stuff. So excellent, very happy, worth 26 million now, 91 overall, grown by 1, so he's still got a few years as well at age 27. In 42 games he scored 22 goals with the average match rating of 7.4. Totally fair in my eyes. I wish he just got a few more goals to show how beast he is, but in 29 appearances he scored 18 goals, which is pretty awesome. So next moving on to Piazon, someone that people always buy on their career modes. 16 games, 5 goals, average match rating of 6.9. He's played very well in my eyes. He's still young, still not the complete package yet, but he will get there soon. 78 overall with grown by 4, and sprint speed has got to 90, which is awesome, and all his stats are improving. I mean, His most improved stat currently are his vision has grown by 5, and so is his reactions, and they're still low, so they're probably still going to grow. It's a shame that I'm ending it here, really. At Season 3, I wish I could keep it going, but I can't. We're next moving on to Paul Pogba, 80 overall, who's grown by 2, worth 15 million. His morale is happy, his form is good, age 22, so he's still got a long way to go in that defensive mid role. I mean, you can keep playing there till you're 30 odd, so 18 appearances. I wish I played him a little bit more because I love using him. Even if his match rating hasn't been great, he's still been a fun player to use, you know, with his passing, that sort of stuff. 2 goals, 2 assists, and his most grown stat was his stamina to 80. But as you can see, he's still got a lot of things. You know, with the young players, they do get a lot of things growing. So if I compare Pogba, look at all the stats that have grown. You look at Piazon, all the stats that have grown, and then you look at Aguero, who's quite a lot older and, you know, a much better player in terms of his role. You know, a lot less stats grow. Just compare the two again. You know, you can see it's completely different. Pretty much all of Piazon's stats except his volleys and then his goalkeeping stuff has improved. So, you know, that's awesome. Three, two, one. Okay, so now we've got Marco Reus, and he's an 88 overall, age 26, 20.5 million is what he's worth, good form, and he's unhappy. The reason that he's unhappy is because he said he doesn't get played enough, and if you look at how many games he's played 38 games this season. Like, I don't understand how he's not happy. I mean, if you compare that to, say, Sergio Aguero, he's played 42, who's very happy, and then Reus is unhappy with 38. It's pretty ridiculous. And you can see his average rating 6.6, which is why I haven't really wanted to play him, other than the fact that he's been complaining a lot. He's only scored 4 goals, you know, he's not really done that much, and, you know, he's only got 2 assists, and got 7, oh no, my bad, I misread the wrong thing there, but you look at his stats, and he should be, too much better. I mean, he's got 89 acceleration, you know, his dribbling, ball control, reactions have all gone up, but he's really underperformed for me this season. I mean, if I was doing one more season, I would definitely sell him, just because I've really not enjoyed using him. I thought he's had a really poor season, like, he would be near the bottom of the list of players, but whatever, that's that, and we're moving on. So next we've got Oscar, an absolute machine, guys. I'm a bit disappointed, really. I think I should have played him more, because can't speak, sorry. Towards the end of the season, I did play him a lot more, and he played fantastic for me. So I mean, you know, I wish I had. But age 23, he's an 87. He's gone up by 2, worth 21 million. Good form, and he's happy. And he played 18 games, scored 2 goals, got 3 assists. But I mean, the thing was that he was just a solid player that could get the ball from one place to another and could set up chances and that sort of stuff. Even though he didn't get the assists and goals, he would still be a very good player. 6.9 overall rating. I'd probably put that at 7, especially towards the end of the season. So stats that have gone up the most, his biggest one was long shots. Long passing's gone up quite a bit, so is short passing, short power. Ball control's got to 90, and so is his dribbling, which is pretty awesome. And as you can see, he's got 92 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, got some very nice stats. He's also got a few things here. He's also got 4 skill moves, which is the thing I want to show you guys, by the way, which is very, very, very nice. I absolutely love using him, and I can't wait to see how he improves and grows in the future. So next we've got Axel Witsel, who arrived from Zenit for 16 million. His form has been okay. He's been a bit iffy lately. I mean, I'll explain that in a minute. He's very happy, age 26, 86 overall, played 42 games, got 3 assists and 1 goal, average match rating of 6.8. I mean, he's played okay. Certain games he's massively excelled, in other games he's just very, very underperformed, which is why I think that's a fair form and a fair average match rating. So the stats that have gone up is his stamina, reactions, vision, and long passing. Not really much change at all, which is a little bit disappointing. But he's still been a solid player, and I definitely wouldn't sell him if I was going forward. Okay, so Bjorn Wolf was a guy that I got from my youth academy. It's a bit disappointing. I mean, he's played 1 game, got 4.5 match rating. I think I brought him as like a sub, so that's why. He's worth 3.3 million, 17. He's grown by 2. His attack position's gone up by 7, which is pretty mental. Then a few of the stats have gone up. I'll skip through this because he's only played 1 game. This guy's played 6, so I guess I'll show you his stats. Jose Cardenas, he was in my youth academy as well. He's going to a 71 overall, going by 4, he's 18, worth 3.3 million, and an absolute ton of stats of his have gone up. Like, I won't even go through them all. I'll just pick out the best 3. So we're looking at long passing, dribbling, and his vision, I think, are the ones that have gone up the most, which is pretty amazing to see how much they've gone up and that sort of stuff, which is very nice. Next, Perez, age 22, 68 overall, not played at all, should move on. Pastore, who everyone told me to get in the live stream that I did, really not enjoyed using him. I really do think it's because of his stats, like the team that I play him in that works with everyone but him. The problem is that he's got 94 ball control, 93 dribbling, 93 short passing, but then you look acceleration 74, you've got sprint speed 74, that sort of thing. And he's an 87 overall with 17 million. He's got 2 goals, got 3 assists, match rating of 7. But you compare, say, those stats. So just look at the acceleration 74 compared to an Oscar of 92, and you can see why I would not enjoy using Pastore. Another person that does well in that cam position, I'm trying to think, possibly Eden Hazard, 97 acceleration, 86 acceleration for Ericsson. So you can see why what's his name, Pastore struggled a little bit. Next, we're moving on to one of my favourite players this season, Neymar. Oh, what a machine he's been this season. 9 goals, 10 assists, which is very, very important. 7.1 overall match rating, which is definitely fair, maybe even a bit more. 44 games he's played. 89 overall at age 23. He's grown by 3. He's very happy in good form. Okay, so we'll have a look at some of his stats. Look at these guys. It is absolutely insane. A lot of things have grown here. His crossings grown by 5, headings grown by 4. I mean, the marking's grown by 4, but it's not that important. Same with stand tackle. And I'll show you his skills. So he's obviously got 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and he can play left wing, which is where I've been playing him a lot. But striker he can also play, which is kind of nice to have. So we'll move on to Mats Hummels. So he's played 42 games. Average match rating of 7.1, 3 yellows to 2 reds is the thing I was pointing out there. 88 overall, going by 1, age 26, and yeah, we'll see what stats have gone up. So he's got a few stats that have gone up. His interceptions have got to 90, starting tackle and stand tackle getting to 92, and heading getting to 96. That's pretty awesome. So next we're moving on to Danny Sturridge. Now he's played 24 games and scored 11 goals, got 10 assists. Got an average match rating of 7.5, worth 17 million, got to an 86, 25. He's unhappy. Now the reason he's unhappy is because I really haven't been playing him that much. I mean, he's there to play, but because of things that have gone on in real life football, him moving away from Chelsea, and the fact that some of the comments he's made, I really have not, wanted to play him. The thing is, because he's such a good player, like if you ever look at his stats, like that 8 to 9 acceleration feels a lot more. His ball control, his finishing is 93, and it definitely feels that way. It's very easy to score with him if you get him on his left foot. I don't want to sell him because he's such a good talent, but in the same time, that's why I've held on to him. But I haven't really played him. There's 24 games, and mostly the start of this season, really. And because I've got loads of good strikers, I haven't really been worried about having to play him. So that's that. Moving on to Ross Turnbull. Only played 1 game, and his stats have pretty much stayed the same. 73 overall, and he's 30. I'm just keeping him for backup. Next, moving on to Azevedo, who's been out on loan at Charlton. He's grown by 3 to a 70. 17 years old, and a lot of his stats have grown. And I'll skip through the loan ones pretty quick. Todd Kane's grown by 2 to 64. Lucas Aguirre, who was such a good talent, but hasn't played many games this season. Or last season, no, not this season. Sorry. Because he wasn't out on loan like the past 2 seasons, he's not grown at all. When he was 17 or whatever it was, he was 65, and that was like amazing. And it's like, oh my god, he's going to be such a good player, but because he hasn't played much, his stats haven't grown until now, where he's actually played. So that's why he's actually worth less than Azevedo, and Azevedo is higher rating and younger. So a bit disappointing, really. He could win such good talent. Papau, whatever his name is, 21 years old, 61 overall. Bulau, 18, 65 overall. Rotella, 18, 63 overall, and then we've got Nathan Ake, who's really doing well, or Ake, however you say it. He's grown by 5 to a 74 overall, age 20, and he's got a definitely good talent on him. Look at all his stats. All of his stats have improved, I think. Yep, except his goalkeeper, which obviously won't because he's not a goalkeeper. That is amazing. He would be so good in the future, and that's why I'm a bit sad to end this series. Jamal Blackman also on loan, 61 overall, hasn't improved, but that's the squad report, guys. So next we'll move on to a few different things to show you. Okay, so we'll go on the Youth Academy first. I think, yeah, I do have players. Okay, so now they've become available. Look at these players. I'm so disappointed to end this series because of this. So he's overall a 69 at 73, potentially a 91 and 94. Oh, that'd be amazing. Is he actually got a 93 type positioning? Wait, I'll offer this player a contract, and then we can see like all his stats. And then we've got Santi Aguirre, potentially 89 to 94. I think this Nunho guy is the guy where I got a future star thing. 69 to 73 overall. We'll offer him a contract as well, so we can look at some of his stats. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we'll go on my career. Okay, so clubs, I've obviously just been with one. I've won 3 league titles in 3 seasons. I've won 1 domestic cup, so that's just the FA Cup. So I've won 1 FA Cup in 3 seasons. I've won 1 Champions League in 3 seasons. Biggest win was a 5-0 win against Newcastle, and our biggest defeat was a 6-1 defeat to Man United. Ah, that was horrible. Our record transfer fee was 29.5 million. I think is that just this season? I'm not sure. Probably not. Total earnings 4.3 million in 3 seasons, so that's like averaging over $1 million a year, which is pretty awesome. Played 156 games. We have won 103 of those, drawn 31 and lost 22. Scored 358 goals and conceded 168. Current wage is 28,000. Okay, so this season, okay, so the most we paid was for Bale, 29.5 million, and the most that we received was for De Bruyne, and that was 29 million. So we played 54, won 36, drew 11, lost 7, and we won the Premier League. We went out in the second round of the Capital One Cup, went out of the FA Cup, the 5th round replay, and went out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Not a great season to finish on, I guess. We'll look at last season just in comparison. I did a lot better. And as you can see, I'm just comparing the losses. I could just compare wins, wouldn't it? 36 compared to the season before, 40. So not quite as good a season, but I did play 6 more games. And then finally our first season, which was not a good season in comparison with the later 2. You know, it wasn't that great. I mean, I won the Premier League, but other than that, you know, I didn't do too good. So that's that. That's my career summary. We'll have a look now at the. I guess we could look at. I'd be interested in my jobs. Browse jobs. Just have so we could go with Milan, which I wouldn't be that interested in, to be honest. Catania or Milan. Okay, that's it. If you were wondering, I think that I won't have any games in terms of my. Oh, I do. South America Cup. Do you want me? I'm not sure whether to play it. I'll decide. I was going to resign as national team. I was going to end this here. Is there anything else I could show you guys? Oh yeah, of course, season stats. So the Premier League, we'll have a look. So we played 38, obviously, won 28, which is 1 more than United. Drew 6 and lost 4, so we were equal least amount of losses. We got 90 points, which is generally my target. If you want to win the Premier League, it's 90 points that you're going to need. I conceded 33, which isn't too bad. Only Man City beat us with 30. We had the best goal difference out of any of the teams. Teams qualifying for the Champions League were Chelsea, United, City and Arsenal. Spurs getting that Europa League spot. Liverpool finishing after Everton. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. And the teams getting relegated are Reading, Blackpool and Southampton. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. I guess there's nothing really else to show you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. It was kind of the squad report and that sort of stuff. I'm sorry if it was a bit boring for you guys, but yeah, that was the end of the squad report, the career, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, for all those asking, that was all that kind of stuff. Alright, cheers. Alright, so if you still heard this point, I assume that it's because you do like my videos or you enjoyed this one. So yeah, basically, if you want to see the previous episode, that'll be on the left of your screen. That is my big 30-minute episode where I've got kind of me winning the Premier League and that sort of stuff, a few big games in there. Yeah, so that's that. Next episode will be linked once it's uploaded. That will be in awards, kind of like best players, that kind of stuff. The bottom right is the link to all my Chelsea career modes. So if you want to go back, look at all the players and all that sort of stuff, where I started from and where I've ended up, that is there. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe in the top right. My channel with all my videos, you'll be able to see my playlists, all that kind of stuff, is in the top left. And the social media links, such as my Twitter, which is @Zazzri, Facebook, which is facebook.com/Zazzri. on my Twitch TV, which is twitch.tv/Zazzri, I think. They're all in the description if you want to go like them, follow me on there, that sort of stuff. That really does help me out. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, and if you're still here now, then you guys are absolute legends. Just put I am a legend if you're basically, so I know you'll be still here now. So if you're still here now, just put I am a legend. That's all. Peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed.